Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Simran and I do makeup, beauty and sometimes lifestyle content here on my channel. So if that interests you, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys my Nykaa sale product recommendations. Nykaa's Hot Pink sale is literally live while you're watching this video, and it's going to be live for a few days. They're going to have the biggest discounts, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they used to have this sale called the Nykaa Pink Friday sale just once a year, and then they moved on to doing it 2 times a year, and now I feel like this is the second time that they're doing this kind of a big huge sale in this year already. But anyway, I'm going to give you guys recommendations across all categories: makeup, skincare, hair, drugstore and high-end both, and these are all products that I have used and loved myself. I feel like I have everything covered in this video, so you know this is going to be a long one but a good one. So please continue watching if you would like to see me recommend some amazing products from the Nykaa Pink Friday sale. Okay, so I'm going to sort of divide this into categories, otherwise it's going to be a huge mess. Okay, so I think I'll start off with skincare. Right, first and foremost, super important during the summer season and all year round is sunscreen. If you don't want premature wrinkles and premature aging on your skin, you better be using that SPF 50, girl. So this is my favorite, super lightweight, no white cast, no greasiness, anything sunscreen, and this is from L'Oreal. It's the UV Perfect Super Aqua Essence super long name sunscreen. I'll just link everything in the description box in the order that I'm mentioning them, so please check out my description box for the links to all of the products. This is SPF 50 PA++++. I think that means that it protects from UVA and UVB rays, which I feel like is the best kind of sun protection that you can get. Let me show you the texture of this. By the way, please don't mind the swatches, these just won't come off. Okay, so this is a sunscreen. So there's literally no white cast. In fact, it's left this super pretty glow. I'm telling you, this sunscreen actually works. It does not make you greasy, it does not make you break out, which was my biggest concern because I used to use this Lakme sunscreen. It was also SPF 50, but I think it made me break out, so I left using sunscreen altogether because either they would make my skin super greasy or the SPF would not be enough. It's literally the sunscreen of my dreams and it's available so easily. It's from L'Oreal. Next, I want to recommend this 100% organic Bulgarian rose water by Juicy Chemistry. It is so amazing and cooling and refreshing on your skin. It says that it's for oily skin types, which I am an oily skin type, but I don't see why it won't work for everyone. And this is supposed to be a toning mist. I am telling you, when I spray this on my face and I stand underneath a fan or AC, it feels like I'm standing in Shimla. I'm not even kidding you. It just feels so refreshing and cooling on your skin. I keep buying it for that purpose. And then I have this Bath & Body Works Ultra Sheer Body Cream. This is actually from the men's collection and this is in the fragrance Bourbon, I guess. It does smell like a men's cologne, and oh my god, it is so rich and thick and luxurious. It is very thick, okay? If you have dry skin, you are going to fall in love with this, and if you don't have dry skin, you can always use it in the winters. Even though it's extremely thick, it absorbs super quickly into your body. The main part with this is the fragrance. This is probably the most long-lasting body lotion, like the fragrance of it, that I've ever used. I think it lasts on me for an entire day. They could literally sell this as a solid perfume. It's so heavily fragranced, which could be a bad thing or a good thing. I mean, I know that there are people who don't like heavily fragranced body care, and when I mention this, I'm not talking about just this particular scent. I'm talking about every body cream from Bath & Body Works. You can pick and choose your own scent. So Bath & Body Works is one of the brands that's going to be on a huge discount on Nykaa. Maybe not all of the items, but a huge chunk of the items are. Which reminds me, do not forget to get their scented candles. A lot of the candles are going to be on a massive 60% off. My favorite is this one. It's called Cafe Oula. It's basically a French name which I do not know how to say, but this is like from the Christmas packaging, and wow, it smells exactly like coffee beans and like a cafe. One thing I must say is, don't get Bath & Body Works candles based off of online recommendations. Yes, even maybe mine, you know, because when you actually go and smell it in the stores, I don't know if it just happened with me, but I went in the store and I smelled so many Bath & Body Works candles, and they included the cult favorite ones. I did not like any of them. I don't know if there's something wrong with my nose or what. I really think it's a matter of preference. So definitely, if you've already smelled a candle and you liked it and you see it on a 60% off, only then get it. Otherwise, I mean, it's your wish. If you want to risk it, for sure risk it. Also, these both make amazing gifts. So if you have someone's birthday coming up, or actually Raksha Bandhan is coming up, so you know, why not save 60% and get some of your gifts ticked off the list. Let's move on to makeup. I'm going to start off with concealers, and these are the two concealers that I would recommend you get. One is of course the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer. My shade is pure beige. This shade matches my skin tone perfectly. The other concealer is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is in the shade 312 Amber, I'm sure. Yeah, it's in the shade 312 Amber. Okay, so this is the LA Girl one. I feel like this is more of like a creamy concealer. Even though it's thick, it does not feel thick underneath your eyes at all. And I would say the same goes for this one. So this shade is definitely more like a highlighting shade for me. I love using these concealers together and separately. Honestly, this one feels and looks exactly like my skin. Like if I just use this and use a beauty sponge to blend it out, specifically a beauty sponge because I feel like it gives a more skin-like finish, I really think that people won't be able to tell that I'm wearing a concealer. Unless it creases, of course. And this one, oh my god, it stays put for at least 8 hours. I remember the day I got it, I didn't even set it with like a powder underneath my eyes, and it looked exactly the same after 2 hours or 3 hours, something like that, which is a huge thing. So that was my takeaway from the experience, that this concealer is amazing and therefore it's in my recommendations. Next, I want to talk about foundations, and I have 2 foundations to talk about. One is the Love of My Life foundation. It should literally be renamed to that. So many people love this, not just here in India, like everywhere. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm in the shade 220 Sable Sand. I cannot stop singing praises about this foundation. If there's just one base product that you want to get makeup wise, get this one. It makes your skin look so flawless, glowy. It has a good amount of coverage. I want to say it's medium to buildable coverage. It lasts so amazingly on a skin. I don't know, it just makes your skin look like your skin but better. Like if I were to just keep one foundation out of my entire foundation collection, this one would be it. I love it so much. Next up is the K-Beauty Hydrating Foundation. Now this is the foundation I'm wearing first of all, and this is the first time that I've worn this foundation, and once is honestly already enough for me to fall in love with this. Okay, so this is, by the way, this is in the shade 130Y Medium. I literally got this yesterday, by the way. This is how it looks. So I guess you can tell that the L'Oreal one is a little bit more runny and the K-Beauty one is thick. Still, the K-Beauty one does not have as much coverage as the L'Oreal one. I think I read on Nykaa that the K-Beauty one apparently is medium to buildable coverage. I would not agree with that. I think it's light to medium coverage at best. However, that's not a bad thing. Can you look at my skin? You can still see my scars, which I don't mind at all. And I have not set this foundation, by the way. Like, I've only set underneath my eyes, like in this area, and that's it. I've not set anywhere, and I've not used any highlighter on my face whatsoever. So this glow that you see, it's from my cream blush and this foundation. I like to do this thing where I apply it on half of my face just to see if the foundation actually made a difference. Honestly, I could not believe it looked like my skin, but better. These foundations are extremely similar in terms of how they make your face look, but their coverage is not similar at all. This is sheer coverage, and this is, you could like also make it full coverage if you wanted to, but I'll say medium coverage. Okay, so you decide which one you like better and which you would like to pick. The way that I would use these foundations is this one I would use on a day-to-day basis since it doesn't have as much of coverage, and then this one I would use for special events, but also for, you know, day events if you want to have a little bit more of a full coverage. Next up, I have this Fast Pace foundation stick from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade F14. It's definitely not my shade. I specifically love this for contouring my face or bronzing up my face. Now this color may look a little scary here, but when you blend it out, look, it lightens. This as a contour stays put until I want to remove it, which is exactly what I want from my contour. And the color of it is perfect because it has cool undertones, but then it also has warm undertones. So if you are someone who doesn't want to or doesn't like to use a separate contour, which is usually cool toned, or a separate bronzer, which is usually warm toned, right? You just want to use one product for the both of them. Basically, you're like me, you're lazy, you don't want to use two products, one product. And since it is a cream contour, it looks extremely natural on your skin, so I would 100% recommend this. I totally forgot to mention primers. I would like to recommend these e.l.f. Putty primers, specifically the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is their original one. I feel like people of all skin types will love this primer. It helps in filling up your pores. It's not one of those silicone primers that makes your skin like extra smooth to touch and then foundation just slips and slides all over your face. I hate such primers. This is in a cream version, as you can see. This in fact hydrates your skin a little bit more. I would also recommend the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, specifically for people who have oily to combination skin. I use this primer just in my T-zone where I get oily. But if you get oily on your entire face, then you can by all means use it on your entire face. It fills in your pores, but it also makes you matte. So it's like 2-in-1 sort of a thing. The Matte Putty Primer is exactly like the Poreless Putty Primer, but it just also keeps you matte. So there's that added benefit. So depending on a skin type, you will choose a primer, okay? Why do I talk like I'm a class teacher? I'm like, okay. I totally forgot to mention this in the skincare category. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. If you want to experience the best lips of your life, and I'm not even kidding you, take this from a girl who experienced chapped lips her entire life, who has tried every like drugstore, even high-end chapstick. Nothing worked for her lips except for this. I really mean it when I say that you get the best lips of your life with this. Now, this bigger one is worth 1,000 something. If you can invest in this, by all means do it. If you don't want to, there's also a little size of this available, which is half the price of this. I will link both the sizes in my description box. You can choose whichever size you want to invest in, but I'm telling you, this is going to change your lip game. I don't just use this at night as a lip sleeping mask, as the name says. I use it all day long. Whenever I want a little bit of moisturization on my lips, I use this. I use this underneath my lipsticks, and I have to say it also has this glossy finish to it, so it doubles up as a gloss. But a hydrating gloss, so like you're getting the best of both worlds essentially. By the way, this is in the grapefruit flavor. I've tried their berry flavor. I love both of them. This big jar, it lasts me for at least 1 year, if not more. So even if you get the smaller jar, if it's exactly the half of this, then it should last you for 6 months for sure. Okay, so since we're talking base, let's talk about this. This is the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation, and I'm in the shade NC30. Oh my god, it feels like butter. It is so finely milled. Now, I love using this as my touch-up compact, and I also love using this as my setting powder, and it's absolutely amazing for that, especially on foundations like the K-Beauty foundation where you don't get a lot of coverage. If you use something like this, something that has a little bit of coverage in it, I think you will get pretty much a perfect base. So the reason why I want to recommend this is because of course it has a little bit of coverage, right? And then it also smooths out your skin. Okay, whenever I use a loose powder, I always feel the need to use a hydrating setting mist. With this, that does not happen, and it just like you can just throw it in your bag, touch up with this whenever you want to. It looks amazing underneath your eyes, like amazing. I'll tell you what, MAC usually goes on a 20% discount, right? I've never seen MAC go higher than that, or they will have offers like buy 2 get 1. In fact, I think that is the exact offer that they're having. So I would recommend this powder foundation or powder compact, whatever. Of course, the MAC Fix Plus setting mist, this is just in the original variant. They now have like a ton of different like fragrances in this. They also have a matte version in this if you don't want this hydrating one. But this one, oh my god, I know for a fact this was my first MAC product. Before this, I'll be 100% honest, I did not trust MAC. I had heard these rumors that if you use MAC products, you'll break out. And as someone who has oily, acne prone skin, I was like I stayed away from MAC products. But this changed my mind about MAC products, and that is when I invested in this and the other MAC product that I will talk about after this. This has holy grail status in my books. Like, this will always be top shelf for me. The ways that you can use this, they're endless. But I'll tell you the number one reason why I love this. If my face is looking powdery, chalky, or dull, and I just need to refresh it, I spray this on my face, dab it with my damp sponge, and voila, my face is refreshed. I'm not even kidding you. This is, for me, it's magic in a bottle. And you can even use this on your body as a subtle glow if you don't like one of those dry shimmery oils, which honestly I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, if I were to just spray this on my body here right now, right, and just rub it in, this actually looks like your skin is glowing and your skin is healthy. It's not, obviously it's not shimmery by any means, even though they do have like a shimmery version of this as well, which I won't recommend. Not that I've used it, but I just don't like shimmer in my makeup, except for eyes, of course. Please get this if you want to get a glowy, smooth looking base. And then the third thing would of course be the MAC Strobe Cream, and this is in the shade Pink Light. Iconic, I know. Let me use it here. Can you see how my skin literally looks like glass skin? This side doesn't, as you can see. And this shade in Pink Light will give you a hint of pink in it. I also like using it over my makeup, and it sits beautifully on top of makeup and underneath makeup, so don't worry about that at all. So these are the 3 MAC products that I would recommend for their buy 2 get 1 offer. And since we are sort of on the topic of highlights, let's talk about the Becca highlighter. This is of course their iconic product. Becca is sadly shutting down in September, so if you want to stock up on their products or even try out their products before the shutdown, this would be a good time to do so. This is not in the shade Champagne Pop, let me just make that clear. This is in the shade Opal, and I feel like this suits my skin tone way better. Mine is all broken, but this is how it looks. Let me actually swatch it for you. It still works It's been broken for a while, but it still works. Okay, I'll swatch it here. It literally disappears into my skin. Now, I'm someone who loves liquid or cream highlighters more than powder highlighters, but the formula on this is so amazing that whenever I want to or have to wear a powder highlighter, I always go towards this or the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. I feel like some highlighters are like so heavy and chalky, almost like an eyeshadow. This one is not like that at all. It's very thin, lightweight. I'm sure Nykaa has some like amazing deals with these mini ones going on. I saw that on their app. By the way, if you guys would like to be updated on some real-time deals on Nykaa that stay only for a short period of time, please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I'm always uploading stories there because it's just easier to update on there. I literally got this whole eyeshadow palette worth 3,000 rupees for free. This is from the Balm. It's the Nude Dude eyeshadow palette. It's the volume 2 one. This is how it looks on the inside. Really pretty color story. Also comes with a mirror. All I paid was 800 rupees for this eyebrow pencil from the Balm, which by the way I'm recommending in today's video. This is the Ferocious Brow Pencil by the Balm. Now this deal was for a very limited time. I think it was only there for 6 hours, 12 hours, something like that. So if you want to be updated on such amazing deals during the Nykaa Hot Pink sale, please follow me on Instagram. I'm updating my stories constantly for amazing deals. Let's talk more eyeshadow palettes. These are my favorite drugstore or affordable eyeshadow palettes. They're both by LA Girl. I'm just showing you different variants. So this is the LA Girl Pro Artistry eyeshadow palette, and this is the LA Girl Pro Mastery eyeshadow palette. They have 3 other variants available in this palette structure on Nykaa now, so please go check those out if these are not a cup of your tea. This is how the Pro Artistry palette looks like. Oh my god, if you're not already impressed by these, let me swatch these for you, and I'm telling you, you will be impressed. This is the Mastery palette. It definitely has more pinky, mauvey, nude tones. So if you want a good quality but at the same time affordable drugstore palette, definitely look into this. I think this would even be an amazing bridal palette. Like, look at the goldens and the shimmers. Are you kidding me? Let me swatch a few shades from this palette as well. I'll swatch this green one. It's so pretty. I even did like an eye look with this palette if you want to go try that out. Oh god, this silver is, by the way, I'm not like going super hard into these because these are super creamy. And then I'll swatch one matte shade, which is going to be this burnt orange kind of shade. Staying on the eyeshadow topic, if you're looking to indulge and splurge a little bit, I would like to recommend, of course, the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. I'm not just recommending this specific palette, I'm recommending all her Obsessions palette, even though I've only used 3 of them myself. One is this one, the other one is the ruby one, and then the orange one. I don't know what it's called. I'll put the ones that I'm talking about on the screen. One of her newest launches, which is the Haze Obsessions palette, I think she launched those during the fall of last year. The purple one is to die for, and if you like green tones, the khaki one is also to die for. Those are available for 50% off, which is, you can get Huda Beauty eyeshadows for 1200 rupees. It doesn't get better than that. Even the color story of this Amethyst Obsession palettes, I'm still obsessed with it. I think this is like part of one of the first eyeshadow palettes, the Obsessions one, that Huda came out with, and she did a phenomenal job. Let me swatch the middle color because that is where my eye always goes to. Look at that color. There's something special about the Huda Beauty eyeshadow formulation and her eyeshadow colors. Not only do they look beautiful in the pan, but they also look beautiful separately. Like it feels like it has a reddish or orangish shift to it, maybe a little pinky silverish glitter in it. So I feel like her shimmers specifically are sort of complex shades wherein you get pink and purple in one shade. So basically what I'm trying to say is a lot of her shimmer and metallic shades are unique in my opinion, in the sense that you sort of get a duochrome finish with them and a multi-chrome finish with them, wherein you don't just get one color like purple glitter straight up or straight up blue glitter. You get a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different shifts. So from one angle you'll be like, oh, it has a little bit of pink glitters, and from the other angle you'll be like, it has a little bit of silver glitters. You get that extra pizzazz, and that is what makes these eyeshadows worth it in my opinion. In fact, that is the reason why I got attracted to the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes in the first place. Okay, so I want to recommend a few things from PAC, which is PAC, not MAC. These are the two things that I would like to recommend, because PAC usually never goes on a discount, but during these kind of sales it does, even though it's only 10%, but you know, something is better than nothing. This is their PAC Micro Finish Makeup Fixer. I feel like this is a dupe for the Fix Plus spray that I just showed you, but it has a finer, like a way finer mist than a Fix Plus spray. Spray on the Fix Plus bottle, for some reason it's not as good, it's chunky. It gives you the same effect on your skin when you use it at the end of your makeup routine. You get this super hydrated summer glowy look on your face. I would say definitely check this out. The other one is their makeup instant brush cleaner. So basically what this product does is you can either literally spray it directly onto your brush, rub it on a tissue paper, like I'll just rub it on my hands here. Can you see that a little bit of foundation actually came out of this brush? After you do that, your brush is instantly clean. All the pigment has come out and your brush is, I think, also disinfected. I'm not sure about the disinfected part, but I think you can basically use this brush as you would a new freshly washed brush, and the brush dries within a couple of seconds. Honestly, this is amazing if you are a makeup artist or if you are someone who travels a lot of places and you like to switch up your makeup quite a lot. So what you can do is bring 2 or 3 brushes instead of bringing like a whole set, and just use this when you want to clean it. And then the third thing from PAC would be, of course, their brushes. I'm not going to tell you which brushes. You can pick and choose whichever ones you want to. I'm actually going to do a video on my favorite face brushes and my favorite eye brushes, but that's coming like later on in the next month. But if you do want affordable makeup brush recommendations, I have my top 5 or 6 picks in my Instagram reels. I will link my Instagram in the description. Another thing from PAC would be this brush cleaner. It's a similar concept to that. By the way, this is from Sephora's own brand, but I have seen that PAC also has a similar thing. A lot of professional brands have this. It's literally a dry sponge. It comes out like this. All you do is you rub your brush on it a couple of times, and whatever you've used on the brush, the pigment will get deposited on here, and you can use a brush to use a new color or something else, whatever you want to, right? It's a similar thing as the instant brush cleaner, but what this does is it only removes the pigment. It doesn't necessarily clean your brush or disinfect it, because like I said, I think that one also disinfects. Okay, let's move on to eyes. First of all, liners. My absolute favorite kajal or eyeliner pencil is this by Colorbar. It's the Colorbar Just Smoky Kajal. It comes in a bunch of different colors. So these are dual ended. One end has the pencil and the other end has this smudger brush. Whenever I'm in a hurry, I cannot be bothered to, you know, find some other brush and blend it out. I'll literally just use this and it works amazing for that. These are highly pigmented. You don't have to keep doing this, keep going over your eyes again and again to see a little bit of pigment. one swipe and you get a good amount of pigment. If you want it even richer, just go in with another swipe and you'll get an amazing amount of pigment. These blend really well. Like if you like to smudge your kajal or your eyeliner, this is definitely the way to go. But these are long wearing as well, so I would recommend that you do one eye at a time. Now my two favorite shades are Just Black, which is this one, and then the other shade is Just Marsala. I need to sharpen the pencil. Just look how stunning. These both shades will actually look good on all skin tones. Alright, so now I have two eyeliner recommendations. One is this NYX or NYX Epic Ink Liner. This is a waterproof eyeliner and I have the shade black. I think it also comes in a brown shade. I feel like this is usually a little bit of an expensive brand without a discount. So if you can find this on discount on Nykaa during the sale, nothing like it. It is the best felt tip liner that I have ever used. You can get the thinnest line with this. I'm not applying any pressure, by the way. And you can also fatten the line, darken the line, whatever you want with this. The tip of this eyeliner is a brush tip. It's not a sponge made into this shape. Like this is actually a brush. You can make the line as thin or as thick as you want. The color is super dark black. It's waterproof, it stays. I've used this in my like lower waterline and it stayed there. This is one of the best liquid or felt tip eyeliners that I have ever used. I would highly recommend this. Next up, I have the Inglaw AMC gel eyeliner in number 77. It's basically their black eyeliner. I'm pretty sure it's one of their like best selling items. I think it's one of the blackest, most darkest eyeliners that I've ever used out of everything. Like from my pencils, from the NYX, like the pen one, anything that I've ever used, this is the darkest one. And it's also matte. It's not a shiny gel eyeliner, which I don't like at all. It's extremely easy to work with. I've created that little inner corner extension with it, which is not usually easy for me to create, at least for some reason on my eye shape. I've created wings with this. I've even smudged this out and created a smoky eye on my Instagram. Honestly, I see so many like professional MUAs rave about this. I totally get it why it's honestly worth it. I want to talk about this PAC lash fixer. This is iconic. So this is my favorite lash glue and this is in their clear like version. They also have a black version in this, I guess, but I just use this. So after you apply this on your band and everything and you put it on your eye, it just dries clear. You don't see any line or anything. So it's very easy to use this. It is so like instant. You literally have to wait for 5 seconds and then the lash is ready for you to apply. But the main thing is it actually lasts throughout the day. So I would highly recommend this lash glue if you are on the market for a lash glue. Let's talk about my favorite category, which is mascaras. So I have two mascaras that I want to talk about. One is from Maybelline. How can someone talk about mascaras and not talk about Maybelline mascaras? Maybelline has like amazing mascaras, period. Not just at the drugstore, not just affordable, they just have amazing mascaras. And this happens to be, I was gonna say my recent obsession, but it's been a while. I feel like since the start of this year I have been obsessed with this, or even before that actually. Oh my god. It's the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. This is the waterproof version and it's in the shade Very Black. I don't know if they have other shades, because if they do, I would love to get them. Look at the wand. Juicy and thick. I mean, I have the shittiest lashes ever, and if it can work for me, it can actually make my lashes visible, then it can make anybody's lashes go to the next level. Okay, honestly, you just need one coat of this mascara, but if you want really like amazing volume and length, then use 2 coats and you'll get both. I think the name on this is very apt. Like your lashes actually look like you have false lashes on. Next up, I have the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara. This is super expensive, let me just say it. But if this is going to be on sale on Nykaa, please grab it. I have this on my lashes today. Can you see my lashes? My lashes are half the size of what you are seeing right now. This is my favorite mascara of all time. The only thing that I will say with this mascara is that it's not transfer proof. Sometimes at the end of the day I will have like some mascara residue here on the top of my eyelids where my eyelashes touch like my eyelids. But I think a few days ago Huda announced a waterproof top coat or something of this mascara. I'm confused about that product. I'll look into it. So this is a double-ended mascara. One side is the volume side and the other side is the curl and length side. This is the brush of the volume side. This is the brush. It's a little bit curved of the curl and length side, and also this has like fibers in the curl and length side. The curl and the length side, you actually see some length and curl to your lashes, and with the volume side you actually see some volume, which I have used double-ended mascaras like this before, like one from Calabar and I think one from L'Oreal. None of them were as good as this one. So you can actually pick and choose with this mascara. If one day you're like, I just want volume in my lashes, just use the volume side. Let's move on to our shared favorite category of lipsticks. I'm going to start with this Huda Beauty Demi Matte Liquid Lipstick. I have been talking about this since the start of my channel, and this is in the shade CEO. I think this is what I used as my blush and as my lipstick in my first ever video and my first ever tutorial on this channel, and I still to this day love this lipstick. Look at that shade. This is my perfect nude shade. It has warmth, it has a little bit of brown in it, a little bit of mauve in it, and a little bit of pinkiness in it. I absolutely adore this formula and this shade. Let me show you how it looks on the lips. Okay, so there you go. Like it says, it has a demi matte finish, which means not fully matte, not fully glossy, somewhere in the middle. People usually say that blush is the fastest fading part of their makeup, whether it's powder blush or cream blush. If you use this as a blush, it's not going anywhere until you remove it. So I would highly recommend this lipstick. The next one is this Maybelline Matte Creamy Lipstick in Nude Nuance. Let me swatch it here. I'm not going to say that this is my favorite nude shade ever. It's not. It's actually extremely dark for me. However, it's the formula that I'm talking about. They're going to be, or they already are, on a 50% off. I am going to get a ton of other shades in this because, I mean, like, what is this creamy formula, guys? Like, look at this. And they have a bunch of like other nude shades that look delicious. I have a lip liner recommendation. This is from MAC and it's in the shade Wool. If you are someone who likes overlining your lips, look at this color. Perfect. Now these lip liners are so long lasting. They are amazingly pigmented. The color range, let's not even talk about that. I literally will want to get each and every lip liner from MAC. Seriously, when it comes to lipstick shades and lip liner shades, MAC just kills it. I mean, I get it why they're known for their lipsticks. And this is the lip liner that Kylie Jenner apparently used or still uses. Back in the day when everybody got obsessed with her lips, this is what she used to overline her lips. I have another lipstick recommendation. This is from Nykaa Cosmetics. I think it's also called their Demi Matte Lip Cream. I think that is exactly what it's called, and it's in the shade 02 on Fleek. So this is the swatch of it. Look at it. It is like the Huda Beauty Demi Matte liquid lipstick, where it's a liquid lipstick but it's not matte. Now this formula, it's a very whipped formula, extremely comfortable on your lips. It's not going to last long on your lips. Like if you wear a mask, it's not transfer proof. If you go out to eat, you will have to touch it up. It comes off easily. On me, this shade just by itself doesn't look good. I feel like it washes me out a little bit. So I love using this with a darker lip liner or a lipstick underneath, and I'm telling you, my lips look so juicy, so plump. Let's move on to the hair category now. So the first product that I have is the Batiste Dry Shampoo Plus. This is also something that I have in my hair right now. This is my 4th day hair or my 3rd day hair, and I have an oily scalp, so This is not how my hair would look if it wasn't for this. Now this one is in the shade Divine Dark. What I mean by that is it has a little bit of a tint to it. I'll just spray a little bit, like, yeah. If you have dark hair like me and you struggle with white cast that most dry shampoos give off, with this you don't have to, because it's literally colored. It's also good for covering up bald patches. Like I have this kind of a bald patch, or I don't know what it is, over here, and I literally spray it on here and it looks amazing. It doesn't fully cover it up for sure, but it makes it look a little bit concealed. This also comes in like other versions for lighter hair. I've been using this for years, 5 to 6 years, and I keep repurchasing this. It actually absorbs the grease and oil from my hair and makes it feel clean. Next up, I have this hairbrush by Tangle Teezer. I don't want to show you guys the other side of it because it's dirty, it has a lot of my hair in it, but I'll just show you guys like this. So you see the bristles of this brush, they have this like unique technology in them where you can literally like brush through your hair and it'll take out all the tangles without tugging at your hair. I remember I used to dread combing my hair pretty much every single day for school because it would like hurt my scalp a lot, you know. Ever since I switched over to this, which let me tell you has been 6 to 7 years, and this is 6 to 7 years old. Of course I wash it in between so it's clean, okay, don't worry. So initially you may think that it's a little bit expensive for a hairbrush, but like it has lasted me for 6 to 7 years, and I'm not kidding you, I don't dread combing my hair since then. I've forgotten that feeling. If you also are someone who struggles with combing your hair and you get like really knotted hair, please look into the Tangle Teezer brand. I will have it linked in the description box, just like every other item in this video. Alright, so the last item of today's recommendation video is this. This is a curling wand by Alan Truman. This is the Tourmaline ceramic wand. I only got it 2 months back, and I've already used it a couple of times, and I can tell you that I already love it. So here it has like a button to switch it on, and then heat settings, and it also has this like little stand thing so you can rest it on a surface when it's hot without burning the surface. It definitely heats up to whatever temperature you set it at quite fast, within a minute I would say. The two things that I absolutely love about this is one, that it's a wand, not a curling clamp with one of those clamp things. I don't know how to use those. Something like this is easy for me to just like wrap my hair around this and just go. The second thing would be, even on a lower temperature, I don't have to like keep holding on my hair like this for a long period of time like I had to with my previous curling iron. And also I get better looking curls with this. I think it has something to do with the shape of this wand. Another thing would be, it lasts, like my curls last until I wash them. Previously that was not the case at all. It's like everything I want in a curling wand has come in this. That is it. That was everything I wanted to recommend. I have linked and mentioned each and every product in my description box, so please go check it out. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I have also mentioned it and linked it in my description box. And if you have not already subscribed to my channel, it would mean a lot if you would subscribe to my channel and also like this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys super soon in my next one. Bye guys.